If you look at what was happening on the border, it was quite clearly a massive collusion between the cartels on the other side of the border, a whole bunch of organizations, whether it's Catholic Charities, these NGOs, people running caravans all the way down to Central and South America to the US border, and then of course the people in the Biden regime who were at the very least fully aware of what's going on and more likely operating almost like the two parts of a scissor. What the cartels do their part and the Biden people do their part, and the net effect is to have all these children trafficked across the border, these criminals coming. I mean, it seems to me this is a classic conspiracy RICO case, because what you've got is multiple actors who may not be doing daily Zoom calls with each other, but they are nevertheless working in a coordinated fashion toward manifestly illegal ends. I mean, child trafficking is against the law. Bringing in illegal drugs is against the law. So this would be something that would, I think, impose real accountability on these organizations that have had it their way and have been running this massive criminal operation, it seems, with so many human casualties.
Absolutely. And I think that what you just put your finger on is at the heart of, I think, what is happening at state and USAID and ODNI in terms of getting to the bottom of what our own national security state has been doing to protect narco networks in Latin and South America and their relationship with the NGOs. The fact is USAID and the State Department jointly gave $1.4 billion to the very NGOs who were bringing up these migrant caravans of illegal immigrants, doing it expressly and deliberately facilitating that. Samantha Power at USAID and her husband, Cass Sunstein, who moved over to a role at DHS Immigration Policy. So while the wife was funding the NGOs to bring everyone here, the husband was setting DHS policy to not enforce any action at DHS about those illegal migrants. And then DHS, the Disinformation Governance Board, one of the things that they targeted was so-called disinformation about irregular migration, saying if you talk about the open border online, it sends a message to the cartels that they can come up here if they think there's an open border. So you're not allowed to criticize it. But the fact is this goes back a very, very long time. And I think the real reason behind this is something the American people are going to be completely terrified about if this ever comes up.